Great game by the Raptors, man. Like, this was a great win. This was a game that we actually decided to play defense on. And it was just a well-rounded game. Everyone played well that came into the game. Even guys like Paul Watson. Paul Watson, I'm starting to like him. I've always really liked his silky game. I thought he was a more silkier player than Malachi Flynn. Not Malachi Flynn, Matt Thomas. And I actually liked him more than Matt Thomas. They both give us shooting, but Paul Watson just gives us a different flair. I've always really liked Paul Watson. To see him getting playtime in the absence of OG and Norman, it's really good to see. Watanabe continues to play well. He had like 3 blocks. He's just been playing amazing. He's been playing defense, really running the floor in 20 minutes, 11 points. That's great. And Bembry. I've always been high on Bembry too. I always wanted to see more Bembry and Paul Watson because in their flashes that they played, they looked really useful. And it's good that Nick Nurse played them today. Chris Boucher, he's been going down because everyone else is playing well. He's not going to get the same amount of minutes he's gotten before. Still had a great game today. Hasn't been shooting. His shot has been off the past games, but he's still impactful. Pick and roll. He has pick and rolls where he takes 2 strides. He's already at the rim. Already at the rim. Stanley Johnson, he played great defense. Yeah, this is another game from Van Vliet that was just horrible. Like, he had a bad game. Van Vliet has these bad games, and it's just like it's not a bad game because he's playing defense and you can see his impact. But like when you see that 4 for 12 and 33%, it's just not good. It's not good enough. Van Vliet needs to be more consistent. The only reason why I'm saying is because he's known as Steady Freddy. He's known as Steady Freddy, but this season he hasn't been steady. He's been very inconsistent with his shot, and I don't know why it's that way. Like, he's shooting 36% from three this season. And 36% isn't horrendous, but it's not what on par with where Freddie is. Freddie's like a 45, 40, 80 club. He's efficient. And this season he hasn't been efficient. And out of his 8 misses, 6 of them were threes. He just hasn't been consistent with the 3-point shooting. Kyle Lowry, this wasn't his best offensive game, but I liked how he was trying to, you know, lead the team because he actually 15 points season high, and it looked like he was really leading the team, and it doesn't look like he was forcing anything because in previous times he's been getting a lot of turnovers and stupid turnovers as well. And he really got Baynes into the game, and Baynes played great. Really added physicality, guarding you, Vucevic, 16 rebounds. Siakam looked really well, really good in this game. He looked silky. He looked like he wanted to be there. He was tentative on defense. Of course, he didn't make a lot of shots, and that's okay. But when he was driving with purpose. He wasn't throwing the ball. He wasn't giving silly turnovers. But the only thing I have to say is that it's the magic. As well as Siakam played 30-10, it's the magic. It's like you can't look at a game like this so high because it is the magic, and like we have to see him against good teams. But this was a great game by the Raptors, and Aaron Gordon, that foul he got on Kyle Lowry, it irked me. I wanted to fight him, and I'm sitting at home watching the game. I wanted to fight him. But we held Nikola Vucevic 5 for 18 and Evan Fournier 2 for 12. We were playing great defense. That's the reason. We bounced back defensively. Offense, offense, we've been looking good, but most of our offense came off of the great defense we were putting out. Like we held their 2 best players 7 for 30. Like, that's horrendous. And we held them to a good percentage. And Aaron Gordon unfortunately got injured, but I guess that's karma, right? Can't just be elbow checking people out of nowhere. I get it, you got injured in the playoffs, but that's not what you do. And I like what the commentator said. He's taking charges. Why don't you just run him over? That would have been smarter. This guy just made a. It wasn't even a basketball play, but this was a great game. I think this was. I keep saying best against for Raptor players, but Aaron Baines showed that he's a sturdy big and he can really hold himself against the big guys. And I already knew that, but this is just another great game that he showed it. Like, and I still don't know what we need, man. I'm looking at this game. This is a great win against Magic. It's a great win, great team win. Again, without OG and Norman, we're missing a lot of points from there. But we're seeing more execution with Bembry, who's a veteran, which I don't know why Nick Nurse was talking about. We don't have enough vets. Bembry's a vet. He's a great playmaker. He should be playing more. I'd like to see a lineup with Bembry, Stanley, Norman, Chris Boucher, and Watanabe. I think that's a great lineup. And then But only problem is we don't know how where OG is going to be playing, and Terrence Davis, because Terrence Davis has also been playing really well. Still gives stupid fouls, like horrible fouls. He had 5 fouls this game. He gives stupid fouls. It's bad how much fouls he concedes, but the effort he puts on defense is, we can see it. It's not like he's giving us empty stats. He's still giving us good minutes. 26 minutes. He's still giving good minutes, and he's being efficient. He's not forcing as much anymore because he knows that in a second he could be gone. So I liked it. And yes, Matt Thomas got some more PT. I mean, I feel sorry for Matt Thomas and Matt Thomas fans. I don't see him getting a lot of PT anytime soon because, I mean, Paul Watson played well, and then OG and Norman are going to take back the minutes. We played a big rotation. We played a 10-man rotation today. And it makes sense because we have to divide the minutes, but it's hard, man. It's pretty hard, but it's a good game by Raptors. On to the next game. If you like the video, and peace.